is Tank's vlog for December 19, 2017, wrapping up today in sports. And the big story right now in sports has to be in the NHL and the Vegas Golden Knights. Do you believe this team? Do you absolutely believe the Vegas Golden Knights? They are now atop the Western Conference with a record of 22-9-2, and a dramatic win tonight over the top team overall in hockey, the Tampa Bay Lightning, winning with 2.3 seconds left on a power play goal by Shea Theodore. They're winning all sorts of games. They are anything but an expansion team right now. I mean, everyone figured that the Knights would be at least somewhat competitive, but they're now beyond competitive. They're now looking like a contender. And that is just an absolute shocker. I mean, the story the Knights are writing is just an absolute incredible story right now. Just compare it to the NBA, where it's basically the same two teams every year. This is why hockey is so much better than basketball. You never see anything like this happen in the NBA, where you just have an absolutely just stunning story of a team coming out of nowhere to become a contender. And an expansion team at that. It's just really thrilling. It's been the Vegas Golden Knights. I mean, who knows where they're going to go in the playoffs, or if they'll even make the playoffs. But just the fact that nearly at the new year, which is always sort of like the midway point in the NHL, that they are playing this well is just absolutely incredible. Other hockey scores tonight were the Rangers beating the Ducks 4-1. The Maple Leafs in a special matinee on the 100th anniversary of the first NHL games beat the Hurricanes 8-1. It was the Red Wings doubling up the Islanders 6-3 in Brooklyn. The Wild 6-4 over the Senators. The Bruins blanking the Sabres 3-0. Boy, the Sabres. They look like an expansion team. The Jets 6-4 over the Predators. The Capitals winning in overtime over the Stars 4-3. It was the Panthers over the Coyotes 3-2 in a battle of bottom dwellers. The Canadiens beat the Canucks 7-5, spoiling a big day by Thomas Vacanek. And of course, the Golden Knights win. Quick look at the NHL standings. Sees Tampa with the most points of any team, 50 points, atop the Atlantic Division, with Toronto second, Boston third, followed by Montreal, Detroit, Florida, Ottawa, and the Sabres. In the Metropolitan Division, it's the Capitals, with the Devils in second, the Rangers in third, the Blue Jackets in fourth, the Islanders in fifth, the Penguins. They haven't gotten going yet, the Penguins. They're in sixth, the Flyers in seventh, and the Hurricanes at the bottom. But the Metropolitan Division is a tight division. Only 10 points separate top to bottom. It definitely is the most competitive and the strongest division in the NHL. Western Conference sees the Predators leading the Central, followed by the Blues, the Jets, the Blackhawks, the Wild, the Stars, and the Avalanche. Pacific Division sees the aforementioned Vegas Knights atop, with the Kings, Sharks, Flames following right after. And then you got Anaheim, Vancouver, Edmonton, and the Arizona Coyotes bringing up the rear. It's been a very long year so far for the Coyotes in the desert. I mean, finding wins for Arizona has been like finding water in the desert. It's just not there. NBA, very light night in the NBA. It's the Kings over the struggling Sixers, 101-95. The Wizards over the Pelicans, 116-106. And the Bucks beat Cleveland, 119-116. Today's 3 stars are Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Bucks, almost getting a triple-double, 27 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists in a win over Cleveland. Shea Theodore of the Golden Knights, and Thomas Vanek of the Canucks, who had a hat-trick and a 4-point night but didn't get the win. Today's birthday shout-out goes to David Wright, who turns 35, with a back that's 85. And that is no chance of playing next year, yet the Mets still think he's going to play. David Wright would be better off being the third base coach or the bench coach at this point. I mean, it's a shame what happened to him, but for the Mets to even think that he's going to have any chance of playing, it just tells you that they just don't have any sense in that organization at times. And 20 years ago tonight, the Knicks had their own devastating injury, as Patrick Ewing fell awkwardly, broke his wrist, and was never quite the same player again. He missed the rest of the regular season that year. He came back late in the playoffs, but didn't have much as the Knicks went out in the second round against the Pacers. So check out the full story at Barstool Sports and at Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.